Greetings and hello once again. This here is the ancient spirit Tralaka. Well, at least in spirit. Now, today I am turning back the wheels of Earth's time again to the year 1998. A project I was working on with my spirit friends' help was to create a multi-dimensional link system by use of many different types of very specific crystals on a 2.5 by 2.5 foot board with copper lines going by this angle or that angle, circles, slanted or straight line manners to the different sets of crystal areas on the board. This is a story of the second time this was used in a joint tandem meditation with my then girlfriend. The summer sun was just below the horizon. The mobile home windows and threefold darkened curtains pulled shut. We lit the candles in their areas on the board and the two candles on the table next to it that was connected by copper wirings to the table and where our hands would be. And all the candles were lit. We slowed our breathing to a slower rhythmic pace, so we inhaled and exhaled at the same time, called in our warrior spirit protectors to guard the passageway between our now moment and where we would be going as we slid deeper and deeper into the flow of the living multidimensional universe heartbeat. It seemed like it was not more than 20 seconds when we both heard some voices. As we spun that Earth's clock back, we abruptly stopped, for we both felt a very strong energy of a being at that timeline. My girlfriend, she has been open since birth, said it's somewhere in the 1300s, not quite 1400s time frame with the English manner of speaking. They were talking, which unknowingly covers a large area back then who spoke that dialect. But back to the story. I spoke then. Greetings and hello. We are travelers in time and universe. Through my girlfriend, the voice came the reply. This is unexpected very much for us tonight, for we toil deeply in our secret meetings and of lately on decisions we ponder on. I spoke again. You are talking about the price which may have to be paid should you disclose what your hidden group has come upon. From what I am hearing, knowledge of more than 12 signs of the zodiac. He responded through my girlfriend's voice with a surprise. You know of this? But how? I chuckled very shortly, not to be disrespectful, just very short. Probably the same manner you have by breaking free of spirit of the third dimension and being able to move over and over to different parts of the living multidimensional universe. He responded again. So, we are right then in our info we have. The 13th is a sign of the zodiac, and it is a snake of a being who stands tall like a human, but taller, and shines in any form of light around it. But the 14th is very powerful, and we have not gotten much, but what that is, sight frightens of any weak spirit, should they see. I responded, really? You are right in the signs. The 13th is a snake in human form, which is beautiful to see as it shines in any light, and incredible intelligent and strong. The 14th, though, my friend, is a spider. 2 legs, multiple arms and appendages, somewhat human looking, with the two major legs as they walk around and the spider form of a head. But I warn you, my friend back in time, I warn you, they are incredibly powerful and despise any species which looks less like them. They are not very likely to desire to speak or invite any spirits that is not of them to knock on their door for a conversation. There is tact involved in this. But the 13th of 14 signs of the zodiac, I continued, is needed, as I agreed with what you have shared with me, for the full wheel of the zodiac to work. He replied, now, in your time, is it corrected? What does your modern history teach about our timeline? I responded, not very well. Unfortunately, the cover up is still in effect, but hundreds of thousands and double than that are awake in spirit on this planet now. In my generation I am in now, the world deception may finally fail and fall into dust, and full truth be let known and taught. For there is many an open public working on this now, in the open public, and it is a tough time yet for those of us who are awake, but we are winning. And your part in history is sadly misrepresented, for I feel someone as you has great intellect. Da da da. He replied again with a laugh. If only, he responds, if only they could have seen what some of our inner groups had accomplished in science and knowledge. He replied, we're not primitive or simpletons or morons. We were as starting to unwrap the higher sacred sciences, if left not threatened by threats of heresy or much worse. We could have had an England areas of a new Atlantis. He continued, you, my faraway friend, would truly be proud should you ever visit us again and actually see what we were working on. He sighed deeply. The last thing we heard from him was, if only the empire-led religions would go somewhere else. Take care, my friend, and thank you for the confirmations our troubled hearts have been pondering on for ages. Thank you. My girlfriend and I both broke free from this unique connection we had and brought ourselves back into the present time and collapsed within our chairs from pure exhaustion. Pure, oh, wow, tired. The clock on the wall read 45 minutes this journey had been in this now time, Earth time. We often, we then made sure we did not bring any undesirable energies back with us. I was barely able to stand to go over to that crystal connection board, and in spirit then I turned it off and locked it and put two large spirit warriors of my choosing to guard that lock. I stress any form of joint tandem meditation or even meditation at all, skipping through time or the living multidimensional universe, needs the right combinations to go far in this living multidimensional universe. Practice, practice, practice of each person doing this till the humans aspect and the spirit aspect are both strong enough to handle this type of meditation with other people. So it is enjoyable for everyone within your group. Also, having the wisdom, never, never do things like this without much training and a lot of practicing meditations. So it is a safe, protected journey of meditation from where you start to where you go into the meditation. The journey, while you're actually there, and your journey back and into your physical form again. Be safe. Be protected. Don't be a fool. This is the Ancient Spirit Tralaka. Good night.